Now, when I hear of the most fantastic solo being played on a CD and it's on the fade out, I still rush over to the volume switch and bring it up in proportion to the way it's fading down so I can catch that last note. It still is very much my life. It's impossible for me to talk about popular music without mentioning of probably my greatest mentor, John Lennon. Rocker. I guess he defined for me at any rate how one could twist and turn the fabric of pop and imbue it with elements from other art forms, often producing something extremely beautiful, very powerful, and imbued with strangeness. Also, uninvited, John would wax endlessly about any topic under the sun and was over-endowed with opinions. I immediately felt empathy with that. Whenever the two of us got together, it started to resemble Beavis and Butthead on Crossfire. But the most seductive thing about John was his sense of humor. Surrealistically enough, we were first introduced in about 1974 by Elizabeth Taylor. Miss Taylor had been trying to get me to make a movie with her. It involved going to Russia and wearing something red, gold, and diaphanous. Not terribly encouraging, really. I can't remember what it was called. It wasn't on the waterfront anyway, I know that. We were in LA, and one night she had a party to which both John and I had been invited. I think we were polite with each other in that kind of older, younger way. Although there were only a few years between us, in rock and roll, that's a generation, you know. Oh boy, is it ever. So John was sort of, oh, here comes another new one. And I was sort of, it's John Lennon. I don't know what to say. Don't mention the Beatles, you'll look really stupid. And he said, hello, Dave. And I said, I've got everything you made, except the Beatles. A couple of nights later, we found ourselves backstage at the Grammys, where I had to present the thing to Aretha Franklin. Before the show, I'd been telling John that I didn't think America really got what I did. That I was misunderstood. Remember, I was in my 20s and out of my head. So the big moment came, and I ripped open the envelope and announced, the winner is Aretha Franklin. Aretha steps forward and with not so much as a glance in my direction, snatches the trophy out of my hands and says, thank you, everybody. I'm so happy I could even kiss David Bowie. Which she didn't, and promptly spun around and swanned off stage right. So I slunk off stage left, and John bounds over and gives me a theatrical kiss and a hug and says, see, Dave, America loves you. We pretty much got on like a house on fire after that. He once famously described glam rock as just rock and roll with lipstick on. He was wrong, of course, but it was very funny. Towards the end of the 70s, a group of us went off to Hong Kong on a holiday, and John was in sort of house husband mode and wanted to show Sean the world. And during one of our expeditions through the back streets, a kid comes running up to him and says, are you John Lennon? And he said, no, but I wish I had his money, which I promptly stole for myself. You David Bowie? No, but I wish I had his money. It's brilliant. It was such a wonderful thing to say. The kid said, oh, sorry, of course you aren't, and ran off. I thought, this is the most effective device I've heard. I was back in New York a couple of months later in Soho, downtown. Jazzers. Samplers. And a voice piped up in my ear, are you David Bowie? And I said, no, but I wish I had his money. You lying bastard, you wish you had my money. It was John Lennon. These are just a few moments from my life. This moment is very definitely yours. Thank you so much for indulging me for the last 10 minutes. I hope I've made it reasonably interesting for you. Music has given me over 40 years of extraordinary experiences. I can't say that life's pains or more tragic episodes have been diminished because of it, but it's allowed me so many moments of companionship when I've been lonely, and a sublime means of communication when I've wanted to touch people. It's been both my doorway of perception and the house that I live in. I only hope that it embraces you with the same lusty life force that it graciously offered me. Thank you very much, and remember, if it itches, play it.
The graduating class of 1999. Congratulations. With a major in music business management and music production and engineering. Sean. Congratulations, Steve. Diego Coutin Scliar. Congratulations. With a major in music business management and performance, Julie Chen.
Congratulations.
Trisha Lynn Williams.
Testing. May I remind you, you're all invited to the receptions following this ceremony. And again, please stay in your seats until the graduates have left the building, or at least left the room. Will the graduates please rise? And now, would you please, would you also now move your tassel from the left side to the right side, and I offer congratulations to the class of 1999 Berklee College of Music.